Yo, what's going on, homies? It's your boy Stumped back for the OPTC video, and in today's video, we're diving into Grand Voyage, level 5 over here at Whiskey Peak. And I gotta say, like, Grand Voyage is just, it's the shittest game mode, man. Level 5 especially, on release, has to be the most poorly designed concept in the entire world. Once upon a time, this was advertised to us to use characters deep into our box, and sure, in today's video, you're going to see V1 Crocodile 6+, you're going to see V1 Dogstorm 6+ being used, which is great, but the amount of investment and all the other shenaniganry that you actually need to make these types of runs work on release is absolutely appalling. However, it is content that, like, hangs around forever, and once upon a time, the local sea monster was arguably the hardest fight in the game. So if you go all the way back to local sea monster, like nowadays it's pretty easy to complete. So let's take a look at what we're working with in today's video for Whiskey Peak level 5 against Mr. 5. Now, before we dive into anything, I want to give a huge shout out to AF Wimpy. I believe he was the first one to clear it. He was the first one that we saw when we were team building. So shout out to you. I'll leave a link to his Twitter down below. Make sure to go check him out, check out his run and stuff like that. I will just be basically doing the run at the end of this video. No commentary, just basically just carbon copy the tap timing and all that kind of stuff. But what I do want to do before we dive into that is actually have a chat about the content and the team. You do need 6 cerebral characters that are all strength. One of them has to be VV, and you have to have a cost less than 560. Now, that's not overly challenging to do, the 560 cost, but it's just like an extra stipulation they decided to throw in there. But the team that worked for me looks like this. Now, as you can see, we have some pretty hefty levels here. Everything is pretty much level 150, except for Kobe, who's level 130. As for Limit Break expansions, the Stussy is for free to play, so you definitely want to Limit Break expand her. And then Dogstorm is a must Limit Break expand. You do not have a choice here. You have to do this. It's no ifs or buts. And something that I'm pretty sure is pretty essential is a level 12 Zunisha. Level 12 Zunisha gives you 1.5 times HP and a 1.85 attack boost, plus makes recovery orbs matching and very easy to hit type timing for perfects. Very, very important for stage 2. The HP is very important for stage 4, and the extra attack is just important across the board. So we are utilizing Vivi as our leader. Vivi, double Vivi for this team actually, gives you 5 times orb buffs. It helps you bypass particular interrupts and stuff like that, and she bypasses special line. So she obviously has to come because she's a Vivi character. It was pretty much guaranteed that this Vivi was going to be revolved around. She will get a 6+ in the future though, and just like we saw with Arlong Park, this will become a lot easier when she does get her 6+. So if you guys just want to say, screw this, don't worry about it, maybe try level 3, which I don't recommend because level 3 is pretty much just the same team nowadays, just less investment. But if you wanted to do that, then you could basically just wait for the 6+ of Vivi and then dive back in. If you Limit Break expand her, probably not the worst thing in the world. I did till level 35 just so I could get a little bit more HP. But you don't have to do the max Limit Break. It's up to you who you want to prioritize in terms of actual limit breaking. But Stussy's a free-to-play character. She's one that you would definitely want to Limit Break expand. You can easily get her to 150. This should be the easiest character on the list to max out. And unfortunately, she does the least amount of damage after everything's said and done. But her special, removing Despair and Special Mind, is very, very good. But she also gives type advantage. And you literally use her special 3 times in the run, which is absolutely insane. Plus, on turn 1, you have the Lucci support on her, which removes 3 turns of defense up. It's very essential. It's non-replaceable. You don't need 6+ Lucci. Don't stress. As long as you have the 3-turn defense up, it's going to work out pretty fine. On turn 1 and turn 5, you are going to need to use Dogstorm. Now, Dogstorm is very essential here because he gives tap timing, chain boundary, and he can reduce damage above 90% on the first turn. He's an exceptional character for this fight. He is one that you definitely need Limit Break expanded because on the final stage, you are going to swap him into Captain. Now, when he becomes Captain, he gives cerebral characters 4.25 times attack, and then makes strength, dex, and quick orbs matching. On the final stage, you get all dex orbs, so you need him to become the captain, so that way you can bypass the dex orbs that get given to you with the super orb lock, which is very, very annoying. Plus, he increases the chain multiplier growth rate by 1.5. You kind of need this because it's an attack down below a certain chain on the final stage, and with Dogstorm as captain, he basically makes it a little bit easier. But to get him as a captain, you need probably one of the hardest pieces of the puzzles to get on this particular team, and that's Kobe. Kobe's an anniversary exclusive legend. If you guys do not have Kobe, you will literally not see this character until the next anniversary. And the next one is going to be the 10.5 anniversary. And that one is usually a pretty big skip for most people that will be saving for stuff like New Year's or saving for stuff like next year's anniversary. Next year's anniversary, the 11th year anniversary, will be the best time to pick this guy up. That would be the best balance to summon on if you want Kobe. But if you specifically go out of your way for Kobe, then you will pick him up a little bit earlier. Hopefully we see a replacement in the future or the team completely shifts and changes. But as to these Grand Voyage fights, they really don't tend to do that. The upside to him is that he is obviously going to be able to swap your captain. You can choose who you want to swap. He also gives you 1 turn of special charge for the final stage, which is great for Stussy. Plus, he removes the threshold on the final stage as well. So, basically an essential unit here. He has a stat support. You want to put a stat support that is really high HP and really high attack. Both of those are crucial. Something like V1 Roger, V1 Bullet, 6+, like those characters are going to be the best options. And as you can see with my Kobe, I limit break expand him to the, basically all the way up to the, what node is it? I wanted to do a little bit more on him, but I felt like I just didn't need to. Yeah, I did it all the way up to the last HP node. He doesn't have pinch healing, so I didn't need the recovery. He doesn't need the extra and a cooldown here, so I just thought, look, I'm just going to go to the HP, because, like I said, you need 15,000 HP on turn 4, and if you don't have this investment, it's going to be very, very challenging. So that's the subs. Finally, we have Crocodile. V1 Crocodile is going to take care of turn 3 for you. I didn't limit break expand my Crocodile, but if you want this team to obviously be as fluent as possible, limit break expanding Crocodile and then finishing off Vivi and then bringing a friend captain Vivi is going to be the best way to go about it. So I didn't, but you definitely can. That's Crocodile. He's just great for turn 3, I believe, because he gives you chain boundary and he can give you an attack buff, which is really, really nice. So that's basically the team. As for the friend captain, myself, I was literally doing runs and I was getting a bee's dick away from like completing this. The problem was turn 4. On turn 4, Luffy has this like 15k hit, and if you don't have 15k, which you obviously get, you get recovery binded. You guys will see once you get there. If you don't have the 15k, it's going to be a problem. So ideally, you want to bring a limit break expanded friend captain that has like over 560 cotton candy. I believe the one that I used, shout out to another AF member, was Alien. Alien has 590 cotton candy. I can't actually find him here. Yeah, here he is right here. This is the VV that I used. So really good attack, really good HP, obviously being 200 and 200. So that was a huge help getting me over the 15,000 HP. But as I mentioned, that is basically the team. I'm going to dive into the run, but like I said, hopefully you guys enjoy the video. Bell like button, hit the subscribe button. Head over to Wimpy's Twitter, hit him with a follow. Huge dub for the team, man, and let's dive in.
しました。